Welcome back to Star Wars WTF, where we are going through every single episode of Star Wars TV and film to find the moments that make us go, what? Today's a good one, filled with many WTF moments. This is episode 2 of The Acolyte. Our episode begins on the planet Olega. Sorry, if we were watching Star Wars Lego, I'd be more entertained. And for some reason, the Jedi Temple uses the same rude ring doorbell as Jabba the Hutt's palace. May pays a small street child to assault the ring doorbell cam with a rock so that it pokes its head out, just so she can attach a device on top of its head, which was showing the whole time. So I don't know why she needed to use that child, but the kid got paid, so either way. May sneaks into the Jedi Temple and waits for 2 Jedi to clear the hallway before she proceeds. Then she walks down the hallway, and there is in fact another Jedi walking right past her, so I guess she didn't need to wait. Man, the Jedi and the Acolyte really don't pay attention to their surroundings that well. Hopefully they fix this by episode 1. May walks right into Master Torben's bedroom where he's clearly having a private moment of floating meditation. Dude, lock or at least close the door when you're having your you time. Nobody wants to see that. May tells Master Torben, "We have unfinished business," and takes the same dramatic fight pose as she did with Master Andara. Aren't assassins supposed to sneak up behind you and kill you, like not be seen? I mean, if I would have played Assassin's Creed like this, it would have taken forever to beat the game. But she just walks right up to them and asks for a fight. May does some absolutely sick shadow boxing moves in front of Master Torben just to show off her fighting skills, then scurries the hell out of there before discount Qui-Gon Jinn walks in the room. We cut to Osha taking a nap on the ship in what looks like the most uncomfortable position that you can take a nap in, while Jackie is pushing buttons and trying to figure something out with a control pad. Osha tells Jackie that she's pushing the buttons wrong, and they continue to have a conversation about Osha being a mechanic. Jackie asks, why can't an R2 unit just do your job? And Osha responds, well, I'm better company than an astromech, and more flexible. Pip wants to get in on that weird flirty energy and tells Osha to tell Jackie that he is flexible too. Jackie gives Osha and Pip the most uncomfortable look that you could give somebody and seems relieved whenever Sol enters the room. Sol approaches Yord and Yord expresses his dismay that Osha is not in handcuffs, which is completely understandable as she may be somebody that killed a Jedi Master with a small knife. Sol tells Yord, quote, "Don't let fear affect your judgment," and walks away. Sol, it's not fear. You're transporting someone that may have killed a Jedi Master with a small knife, and there are sharp objects all over the ship. Sol makes a collect call to Vernestra on the holo, and she tells him that someone matching Osha's description broke into a Jedi temple last night, and that Osha can't be 2 places at once. Sol asked if he can investigate the situation, and Vernestra says, yes, go ahead and take Osha with you. Might as well take the prisoner that we haven't even questioned yet with you to investigate this crime, where they could possibly be working together as they are twin sisters. When Yord hears about this, he's like, WTF? And yeah, we're all saying that with you, Yord. I mean, it makes no sense. We cut to May walking through a street market, not drawing any attention to herself at all. She realizes her assistant Chimera is passed out drunk and she throws a cup at him to wake him up. Women, right? He says he's been up waiting for her all night and he's just blending in. Well, he is doing a better job than May, I'll have to say. He asks May, did you kill the guy? She says, no, he's impenetrable. He basically tells her, if you can't kill a half-balding old raisin of a Jedi, how are you gonna take down a Wookiee who's also a Jedi? She takes his point and he makes her some poison to take on her with the next assassination attempt. I gotta say, Chimera's act is really good. Like, you wouldn't know that he was a smiling Sith, just a smiling drunkard on the street. Cut to Osha where Sol's asking her about her tattoo. She tells Sol, I got this, quote, after a crazy night. Drunk tattoos happen in the Star Wars galaxy, confirmed. Hey, at least it wasn't a tattoo of Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes taking a piss on something, or a tattoo in big letters saying only the Force can judge me. Sol apologizes to Osha about letting her sister die, and they have a nice little talk about the past. The crew gets to Olega just at the same time as May is flipping in to try to kill Torben time again in the middle of the day. Sol, Jeki, Yord, and Osha are greeted by Discount Qui-Gon at the front door of the local Jedi temple and say they're here to investigate the break-in. A Jedi looking like Luis Guzman's Jacopo from A Count of Monte Cristo comes out dragging a small girl behind him. It's the same girl that threw the rock at the Ring doorbell unnecessarily. Apparently they've had her in custody the entire night for throwing a rock at the building. Probably not the best use of Jedi time. Possibly illegal. He tells her, "Stop squirming, kid." Bro, let the kid go. Sol asks to speak with Torben, and Discount Qui-Gon says he hasn't spoken to anyone in years. We cut to May and Torben, and May gives Torben an ultimatum: either go confess your crimes to the Jedi Council or take this poison. Torben finally opens his eyes and says, "May, I've been waiting for you." Why wouldn't he have just spoken to her last night when she visited him? I mean, there's not that many people in the galaxy with that haircut, or that would be trying to assassinate him. You'd think if he was waiting for her to assassinate him, he would have just spoken to her last night instead of just, staying asleep. But maybe it was a forced meditative sleep. Or if you're not going to talk to her, tell your fellow Jedi that there's somebody trying to assassinate Jedi and they just came to your room. What is this guy thinking? He's just like in a constant state of meditation, I guess. For some reason, Torben says, "Forgive me, we thought we were doing the right thing," and drinks the poison immediately. Osha finds his body in the room. So there you go, another Jedi down before we even get a chance to meet them, get to know them, build an emotional attachment to them. Characters probably die more in this show than in Game of Thrones, and that's saying something. Man, Torben must have felt really bad about what they did like 20 years ago. Maybe he was just sick of floating there, I mean, I would be too. Discount Liam Neeson accuses Osha of killing Master Torben, and again, of course, Yord is the only one doing anything of value during this entire episode so far. He says, "No, I followed her and she didn't do it." I mean, it's probably good to have somebody on, a prisoner, that may have killed a Jedi Master. Discount Liam Neeson asks, why would Master Torben kill himself? And we're all asking the same question. Osha does some real police work and goes and talks to the only apothecary in the village, while all of the Jedi stand up on a balcony and watch her. Also, they see Chimere over there walking around, and they just happen to not sense his force energy, his dark force energy, which I'll give that a pass, since in episode 1, none of the Jedi could sense Emperor Palpatine, which, hey, we're getting to that one. Here's one of the biggest WTF moments in this episode. Yord, a Jedi Knight, suggests they secure the perimeter while Jeki, a Jedi Padawan learner, would act as the lookout, while Yord goes and questions the shop owner. A very sensible plan, if you ask me. Jeki, a Padawan learner, blows off Yord, a Jedi Knight's plan, and says, "Nah, you know what? Nah, that plan sucks. We're gonna do it my way. We're just gonna have Osha go talk to him." Sol goes with the Padawan's plan, as he thinks it sounds better, but I'd be pissed if I were Yord, dude. I mean, seriously, this guy's a Jedi Knight. He just got waved off by a Padawan in front of everybody. I mean, I'd be pissed too. Sol goes with Jeki's plan and gives Osha a weapon. The girl that some of them still suspect may be a Jedi killer gives her a weapon. Yord very appropriately looks pissed off and tells Sol, "Hey, we're breaking all kinds of Jedi regulations by giving a prisoner of war a weapon. Like, she could probably hurt us with this." And Sol responds, "She knows how to use it." That's the problem, Sol. She knows how to use a weapon, and she may be the Jedi killer. Osha goes undercover and puts a blanket around her head to go and talk to Chimere, which, of course, Chimere gives her everything that the Jedi need for an arrest. The Jedi go in and question Chimere. He tells Sol that he's just the supplier, and he thinks that this assassin wants to take out 4 Jedi. Sol has Yord establish a perimeter and secure it, which was Yord's plan in the first place, and takes Osha and Jeki back to the ship to plan an ambush. Now, this is just me, but if I was Sol, I'd probably be asking for some Jedi backup right now, but nighttime approaches. Yord, a Jedi Knight, calls Jeki, a Jedi Padawan, on the comms, and he says the thing. He says the thing in Star Wars. I have a bad feeling about this. There's no sign of May. He also suggests to Jeki that it may be a trap. Jeki, a Padawan, commands Yord, a Jedi Knight, to stick to the plan and do not interfere. I don't know. I got nothing. I'm not sure how the ranking structure works for the Jedi, but I'm pretty sure Padawans don't tell Jedi Knights what to do. I mean, it just doesn't sound right to me. Osha and Sol have another moment on the ship, and Osha tells Sol that she wants to be the one to confront her sister May. Sol, of course, tells Osha no, he's gonna do it because, you know, he's the Jedi. And Osha says, oh, you're not my dad. You can't tell me what to do. But Master Sol says have faith in him, and they stick to the plan. So they're all set for the ambush. Yord spots May walking down the street. Sol approaches her, and she throws a knife right at his feet. I mean, she probably could have just ended him right there. It would have been easy. She probably just should have aimed a little higher, like it worked with Andara. Apparently, like if you throw a knife at a Jedi, it just kills them immediately. She throws it at the ground because she does need to kill a Jedi Master with her hands. There's only 2 Jedi left, Sol and Kalnaka, the Wookiee Jedi, so yeah, I'd probably try to take down Sol. If I had to kill one of those 2 by hand-to-hand combat, I'd try to kill Sol. But he wasn't the one. The fight commences and Sol makes May look like a small disabled child trying to fight Bruce Lee. Yord is still obeying Jedi Padawan Jackie and standing by and watching the fight between Master Sol and someone that may have killed a Jedi Master with a knife. Sol tells May that Osha is still alive. In response, May says, "You lie!" and throws a knife at Master Sol. Thank Glurb Yord was there to force pull the knife and save Sol's life. Because those knives are dangerous, man. We would have lost our precious Sol too early. Yord takes control of the situation and force pushes her crazy ass back on the street. Jackie brings the ship as backup and says, "You're under arrest." May crop dusts all of them with a force and escapes. May's running to escape. She crosses the street and gets hit by a speeder with what looks like a character from Thumb Wars driving it. Thumb Wars gets out of the speeder and goes and checks on her and makes sure she's okay, to which she flips him over and GTA's his ass, steals his speeder. The twins meet for the first time in years, and May says, Oshi? Osha misses the stun shot on purpose, and May gets away. Sol reports the events to Vernestra, and she says, we need to discuss this in a committee. Sol's all like, we're hot on our trail, let's just go after her, there's no reason to stop and go back, like we know where she's going, let's go chase her. Vernestra hangs up on him, slams the phone down, she's done with it. It's a new day, Chimere is sneaking around, he sees Jacopo up on the balcony looking around for May with the binos. As Jacopo gets distracted, he thinks he's in the clear, goes to cross the street and is attacked by May. She's like, wow, 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 wow. Chimere's like, and he freaking spins her around and throws her back on the wall. If I was May, I would think, how could my assistant dodge all of my highly trained assassin moves and slam me up against the wall and defeat me so easily? Like, I don't know. Maybe he's the Dark Master. Maybe. You know, that might tip you off. May accuses him of selling her out to the Jedi, and she's all like, I should kill you for this. Chimere's like, nah, let's go find the Wookiee. And she's like, all right. Cut to the tree planet Kofar, and there's 2 guys walking. They're lost in the jungle. They're like, where are we? I don't know. Oh, there's what we were looking for right there. It's so funny. They find Kalnaka's ship. Kalnaka's walking back from the outhouse that he just blew up and sees these 2 guys walking towards his house. One of these guys draws down on Kalnaka. Kalnaka uses force pull to grab the gun that he's using and break it right in half with his bare hands. They both run away and Kalnaka goes back into his ship home, because if you don't want people to find you, definitely let 2 people go that just found you. That will do it for episode 2 of The Acolyte. Let me know if I missed any WTF moments. Give this video a like. Let's go for 10 likes. I think we can do 10 likes on this video. We'll be back next week with another WTF moments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.